Tales of Tapperbrain is a really simple game to learn and play. You just need to unlock your creativity, that's it. Be ready for tons of fun. What you get in the game box: story cards, humor cards, horror cards, curiosity card, the Kali Yuga Yaka, and the Cave of Stories. One day, when you are walking down a strange road at night with mist all around you, you hear a voice coming from far. The road is in the middle of the tropical Sri Lankan forest with huge trees and bushes all around you. You try to see what is coming toward you, but all you can see the huge trunks of trees and pitch black of night blurred by a thick layer of mist. Gradually, the sound comes near and you begin to hear it more clearly. It sounds like a growling noise of big animal, probably a wild boar or worse, a leopard. Your whole body starts shivering both fear and cold. Your legs start trembling. The bushes in front of you start to shake and something come out of them. You want to run, but your legs are no longer working. Your eyes widen as you see what has come in front of you in the middle of this night. It's a demon with huge white teeth, yellow face, black eyes as dark as midnight. A demon has come in front of you. The Yaka is about 8 feet high and his whole body covered in black fur. Yaka opened its mouth, make a growling voice again with its big front white teeth flashing brightly. Before you could do anything, Yaka grabs you and put into its bag. After hours, you wake up in a dark place. You get up and look around. It's a dark stone cave with oil lamp light, just enough for you to see what is in it there. You look around and see the Yaka sitting at the cave entrance facing you with its bright black eyes. Its mouth fully open, showing the white long fangs. You approach the Yaka with fear and start talking gently. Who are you? You ask with trembling voice. Me? Yaka shouts. My name is Kali. Yaka proudly screamed. I'm the great Yaka King Kali. Please, Kali Yaka, please let me go home. You say, shivering with fear. Yaka looks at you and laughs loudly with its deep, rough voice making the whole forest queer. Ha ha ha, Yaka laughs. Its voice as rough as a leopard. You want to get out from this cave? Yaka asks. You nod with fear. You can go only after you do what I tell you. Yaka yells loudly. What? What is it? You ask, wondering what Kali Yuga has in its mind. You have to tell me a story, and if you tell me a good story, I will let you go. Kali Yuga Yaka yells again in a rough voice. Only after you tell me a good story, I will let you go. A story? You mumble with surprise. Yes. Didn't you hear what I said? Kali Yuga screamed with anger. Yes, I heard you. You uttered fearfully. Now sit down, Yaka orders you, and tell me a good story. You are scared and don't know what to do. You look around trying to find something to help you to come up with a way for you to escape from this Kali Yuga Yaka. Deep inside the cave, you see a treasure box glowing brightly with something inside. You approached it and opened the box to see what inside. The box is filled with magical events, characters, objects, and beautiful places. Just what you need to bring out your creativity and narrate a good story to Kali Yuga so you can finally go free. So with the story treasure box, you start creating your wonderful story to Yaka King Kali Yuga. And so it begins. You have to bring out your best creative skills to narrate a story to please the Yaka. Yaka tells you 5 ways to tell this story. Let's call them games. Now, Let's dig deeper to understand each of these games. You can tell a great story to make the great Yakka King Kali Yuga happy. How to play? In all these games, you need to narrate a story as you place a card in front of everyone. Then the next card is placed adjacent to the previous card with a continuation of this story. Basic rules. Each piece of story that adds up with a card has to flow smoothly with the story told previously. That means the same story has to continue in all the cards. But you can add up any filler sentence before placing the card in order to match the already told story to what you are going to say with your card. You have to say at least 3 sentences about a card to take the story forward. It can be anything related to the card you are placing at the moment in order to create a story. But make sure each card adds up something significant to the main story. You need to use hand gesture, acting, voiceover, and any other technique to heighten the intensity of the story. Stories should focus on one character and keep the subplot to a minimum. A good story should always have all the subplots closed by the end of the story. In each of the games, if you manage to make others laugh, terrified, or curious about what's going to happen next, the rest of the players can decide to give a humor card, horror card, or curiosity card respectively. These are given as encouragement for telling great stories. Humor card. If the player has made others laugh by playing a card with a great humor story piece, the other players can give a humor card as a token to appreciation. You have made Kali Yuga laugh. The Kali Yuga Yaka appreciate your talent for comedy. Horror card. If the player has created a great horror setting in his or her play turn with a story card, then other players can reward a great horror card to the player. You have entertained Kali Yuga Yaka with a great horror event. You have a great talent to tell scary stories. Curiosity card. If the player has created a setting that sparkles enough curiosity in the story of how the rest of the story is going to proceed, then the player is rewarded by a curiosity card by the other players. Yaka likes your talent to bring out curiosity. Game number 1. Let's start unpacking your imagination. All players play together to win. Any number of players can play. Especially focus on players who play Tales of the Prepared for the first time. This is simple starter game that aims to bring out the creativity of kids. Here the parent has to select 3 cards from the card pile and start a story by placing each card in front of the kid. This gives a start to story for the kids to follow up and gradually start imagining himself or herself. After the 3 cards, the kids has to complete the story by taking any 10 new cards from the card pile one by one. This game would help a kid who is unwilling to open up the creativity side in the beginning. After playing this game a couple of times, you can then try out any of the other games. Game number 2. Short stories with great imagination. An individual game. Maximum up to 4 players can play at a time. Keep the card pile face down and shuffle the pile well. Each player gets 15 cards from the pile. Then, each player gets 10 minutes to come up with a story with the cards received. After 10 minutes, each player has to tell his or her story to others using the cards. Note that you do not have to use all the 15 cards you got to tell the story, but more cards the better. Other players can decide to give a humor card, horror card, or a curiosity card for the story part you narrate by placing each card as mentioned in the rules. In the end, if you all manage to create a story, then you are a winner. You are free from Kali Yuga. But if you need to choose one winner, players can vote for the best story. You cannot vote for your own story, and the player with the most votes win the game. If two or more players get the same number of votes, you have to count how many humor, horror, or curious cards won by each player who got the same number of votes, and the one who has the highest of these cards is the best storyteller of that round. Game number 3. Let the story battle begin. Players play competitively with the same story. Up to 5 players can play at one time. Shuffle the story card pile well. Then give each player 4 cards and keep the rest of the cards side. Choose among the players which person goes first playing a card. That person can start a story by placing a card in front of everyone. After that, each player takes a turn and goes around until one player wins. You can only win if you have no more cards in your hand. Once a player wins by getting rid of all the cards in hand, the game stops and that player gets to walk out of Kali Yuga's cave. But wait, you cannot put any card you want. This is where the game becomes interesting. Notice that each of story card have a little symbol in the bottom of left corner. There are 6 symbols like that on each card. Once the first player has put a card with a story, the next player has to check the symbol of the card placed by the first player. If the second player has a card with the same symbol, and if the second player can create a good second part of the story the first player started telling, then the second player can play that card with the story to continue the game. If the second player does not have a card with the same symbol on his or her hand, or if he or she cannot create a compelling story with the card that has the same symbol of the card the first player has put, then the second player can play any card in his or her hand. But in this, after placing a card and telling a story, he or she has to take another card from the card pile to his or her hand. After this, the third player has to look at the symbol of the card the second player has put and try to do above and play a card with a good story. This goes on and on, one after the other, until a player has no more cards in hand. Then, that player wins the game and walks out of Kali Yuga's cave free. But wait again, there is another rule. You cannot place your last card without finishing up the entire story. By the time a player finishes his or her card set and win the game, story should have a good ending. Tips to create a good story. Make the story only be about one character and the entire story be about the character. There can be subplots in the beginning, but after the 10th card has been played, make sure no player start a new subplot, and if there are subplots, all players can start closing down the subplots so that the story could have a great ending. But be careful. If no one has won when all 60 cards have been taken up from the deck, all the players lose the game. Game number 4. Story Marathon can be played individually or as a team working together. This is where your true imagination comes into action. Basically, you have no limitations or rules in the game. All you have to do is create a great story with any number of cards from the story cards, taking as much time you are required. Really? It's all about creating a great story with all your imagination. It can be about anything, and all you need to do is making a great story and narrate it to your loved ones with the cards you have chosen for the story. Kali Yuga loves stories like these. You can work individually or as a team of friends to bring out the best stories. This is so much fun, trust me. If you think your story is good, then you can write down your story. This is your story created completely with your imagination. Be proud. Maybe you can publish a book with this story. Game number 5. Start it with a great message. Up to 4 players can play a game at one time. This is similar to game number 2 but with a special twist that make it even more interesting. Each player is given 15 cards from the deck randomly, and each player gets 15 minutes to create a great story and then narrate to everybody else. But in this game, every story has to have a great message given at the end. You can choose any one of these or choose a different one and make a story to teach that lesson to everyone else. Your story needs to have an ending that teaches everyone the value of the great message you have selected. In the end, if you all manage to create a story with a great message, then you are winner. You are free from King Kali Yuga. But if you need to choose one winner, players can vote for the best story. You cannot vote for your own story, and the player with the most votes win the game. If 2 or more players get the same number of votes, you have to count how many humor, horror, or curious cards won by each player who got the same number of votes, and the one who has the highest of these cards is the best storyteller of that round. Game number 6. Stories with a great message as a team. Any number of players can get together and play this game. Your team gets 20 cards and 15 minutes to create a great story together and narrate the story to everyone as you play along. Every one of you needs to participate to tell the story, and players take turns narrating a card while placing it in front of everyone. But like the previous game, you have to select a great message, and your story needs to have an ending that teaches everyone the value of the great message you have selected. It's a challenge. Everybody wins together and walks out of the cave free from Kali Yuga Yaka if you all succeed in narrating a compelling story to give a great message. Game number 7. Memory game. This can be played by any number of players. You can play this game individually or as a team. This is a tricky game. You have to crank up your brain power and test your memory in order to win this game and free yourself from Kali Yuga. There are 3 difficulty levels for this game. You can play the easy first and gradually move to harder level as your memory power improves. Easy level, take 10 random cards from the deck. Normal level takes 15 random cards from the deck. Hard level takes 20 random cards from the deck. As first, you need to build up a story with the cards you have got. This story doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a series of events that take place. But instead of placing the cards one after the other in front of you, in this game you need to place the cards on top of the other while narrating the story. Once you have narrated the whole story, you have to take the card pack you have placed and turn it upside down to face the back of the cards. Now start the interesting part. You have to flip the cards which are not turned face down one by one and reveal the cards by placing them nearby one after the other. But before you flip the card, you have to guess the card you are about to flip and also narrate the part of the story you just created for the card by remembering story to the exact detail. You cannot forget a thing. Similarly, all the cards need to be flipped and placed one after the other only after that card has been narrated by your memory. In the end, the entire story needs to be retold completely by the memory. Are you up for the challenge? The players who remember everything about the story win the game and Kaliyuga Yaga will let you go. That's it. Play this game again and again with fun and laughter. Automatically, you will be practicing the creative part of your brain and unlock the power of imagination within you. The games are not created to be highly competitive, just enough for everyone to be interested and have a lot of fun. Take the rules lightly and play as much as you want to enjoy time with each other. Think out of the box. There is no right or wrong answer and certainly no limit to creativity. The stories can be of anything. Marvel at each other's power of imagination and encourage each other to be mind-blowing as possible. Practice, practice, practice. Gradually, you will be a great storyteller, a great creative person, and a superb innovator who think out of the box. You can create an infinite number of stories building worlds and galaxies with these cards and using a bit of your brain. The universe is yours to create.